Oh, this is good, man.
Of course it is.
Oh man, you said of course it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh my, and then you're gonna walk away.
I'm gonna walk away.
All right. I I'm on the fence about it.
Really?
I'm on the fence about it because like what is hyper independence? What is hyper independence?
Well, yeah, it is important that we
we got to define what it is.
Define hyper independence.
We got to define what it is.
Hyper independence to me is basically when you say like, yo, I don't need nobody. Like I'm good without nobody.
Mm-mm.
It's just me, myself, and I'm straight with that.
Yeah, I think hyper independence is this ideology that you can do everything on your own,
Yeah.
which isn't true. Nobody's able to do everything by themselves. Somebody helps them somewhere, or somebody has helped them get to a point, along the way. So that's why I say it's a extremely toxic mindset to think that nobody has ever did anything to help you get where you're at, and therefore like it's okay for me to brag and boast that I don't need nobody ever.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like we ever hear like self-made millionaire. That's rarely true, like, or probably never true. You know what I mean? There's always somebody helping you along the way. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's an inheritance, you know what I'm saying? Somebody died so you can be all right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my thing with hyper independence, man, is like people, like we're human. Like we're human. Like this is it's not like a shot against anybody. Like we need human interaction, bro. Like we need people. Like we're not robots. We're not meant to be robots. You know what I mean? Like that's what, like, to me, like true independence means like you're a fucking robot. Like no, like you have to engage with people. You have to lean on someone, and not only that, like you're not God either. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like to me, you're saying, hey, I never need help. Who? What? Huh?
I never needed nobody.
I never need nobody. Like you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall, you're gonna get sick. You need somebody. So this whole so to me, hyper independence is very toxic.
Yeah, and it also goes to what I was saying about the village. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are hyper independent don't believe in the village in the first place. So it goes against what makes us tick. So that's my only thing. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay. Yeah. No, I think you guys wrapped that up pretty well. Now, I kind of just wanted to see what y'all wanted to define it as. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like even if you look at the people who like isolate themselves, like the actual people who do that, those are the weirdos in the community. You know what I mean? Like those are the people who you like, man, that person is weird. Stacey says, I don't think it's toxic in maybe the sense you're relating it to, but hyper independence is linked to trauma. I mean, it's still bad, even if it's linked to trauma. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it can be linked to trauma, but
most of it is linked to trauma because at some point in time, you depended on somebody and they didn't fall through. So you got this ideology that
you got to get it.
I got to get it done on my own. Because I can't depend on anybody to do anything for me, so I have to do it on my own.
And what do we say all the time on this podcast? Your trauma is your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's up to you to go ahead and go ahead and get therapy, get therapy and do the work. D says, what is the difference between hyper independence and independence? I just want to make sure I completely understand. I would define it as just
abnormally
extreme.
It's
just the extreme
side of the spectrum.
Extreme side of and honestly, like when we talk about this, I think like anything like too far to the extreme is probably bad. You know what I mean? Like where there's hyper masculinity, hyper femininity, like I feel like all of that shit is bad. You know what I mean? Like there should be some type of like middle ground there. And even when it there's nothing problem with like being independent, being able to stand on your own,
being an adult,
being a functioning adult. You know what I mean? I like to say like aim to be capable, not independent. That's how I like to phrase it. Try to be a capable person, not necessarily an independent person. Meaning you're capable of doing things on your own, but that doesn't necessarily mean like you have to. You get what I'm saying?
Southern hip hop has ruined Webby ruined that for everybody.
Yeah,
she got her own house. She got her own job.
God, work hard.
She a bad bro. That's what she's supposed to be doing. What are you talking about? She's a capable human being.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think like people need to be capable. Stacey, therapy, self-reflection, and practicing vulnerability can help manage hyper-independence rooted in trauma. Absolutely. I agree. But yeah, just like again, like.
But if they're hyper-independent, I don't need therapy. I don't need to reflect on nothing. I did this on my own. You know.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Like these people that like to verbally say, "I did this on my own." When that's 9 times out of 10, it's not the case.
It's not even true.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody you knew babysit the kids while you were in school or while you was at work. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, drove you here, or somebody lent you that car, or somebody did something that made it easier for you to obtain your goals. And like this ideology that people can do things on their own is just blown out of proportion, and that's where the hyper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I think like people like I understand like being proud of yourself for being able to do something on your own, but also it's not like a strike on you for saying, hey, I had help, or I asked this person for help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be too prideful. You know what I mean? To be like, hey, you know, like on this journey to getting here, you know, I remember while I was studying for my degree, my mom helped give me $100 because I didn't have money to eat. You get what I'm saying? That, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not something shameful. That's just
an APA book that I needed, you know.
You know, or you know what I mean? One of my classmates.
Somebody did something for you.
One of my classmates helped, you know, I couldn't afford the book, so they lent me their book. You know, it's a lot of people that can help you along your way. And like I said, nobody it like got there on their own. Yeah. Nobody got there on their own.
Because even the thing is, even if you develop the skill set to make it, somebody gave you the opportunity.
State says, as a psych major, I see the struggles people go through to seek help, and it's not easy to work through neglect and PSD from those situations. Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. But yeah, man, freaking the Facebook guy, Bill Gates,
Zuckerberg,
Zuckerberg. What's the Amazon guy? Bezos. If you go back and listen to their stories, they did not start those companies on their own. Zuckerberg had those twins that put in money and invested before he even got started.
Shit, Bill Gates had niggas sneaking him in the fucking in the classroom where the fucking big ass computer was. The computer was a wall, nigga.
And Bill Gates actually had a partner, but nobody talks about him because Bill Gates ended up being like the head dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, none of these people like do it on their own. If you go and look into their story, they're like, okay, well, this person helped out here, this person did this. I mean, if you look at Zuckerberg's story, I mean, there was the twins, there was some other, like when Facebook blew up, man, he had to give they were shelling out percentages, bro. People were coming out, man, and he was getting sued left and right because he was trying to take it on as it was him.
Yeah.
But like, man, so many people took him to court and they had a legit, there was like, no, I did this. I programmed this part. I invested this money. I set up the service. Zuckerberg ain't do all that shit. He's one person. You think he's going to fucking become a billionaire by himself? Fuck no. Like, nah, this shit doesn't happen.